Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team got it, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Lions first down.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Gun.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
20.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
All day, baby, all day.
51 the Mike, boy, 51.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, quick slam, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20. So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Johnson. And an alley to run. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards.
First down, Lions.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a foot race. 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Carry on Johnson, 56 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips. It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
On
1st down. It's Johnson. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Switch the mic right here. We go mic 40, mic 40. It's our time. Hey! 40's mic, 40's the mic. Heavy. I'm coming.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 40's mic right there. 40's mic. Watch twist. Zoom. 40, mic 40. Check. He's coming.
Throwing again is Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
20. 70.
On 1st down, Stafford here. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how?
That's caught inside the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready? Ready? Gun. Hey, express! I got you, boy.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. On first down, it's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
51 the mic, boy, 51. All day. Any day. Express! 51's the mic.
On 3rd down, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check three. Any weapon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 44, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, here's Newton. And an alley to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it with Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Ready? 280. I'm scared. Double time. 4 down. Check.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton now to throw. Wright's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now a first down throw for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mike, 180. Mike, 5-4. Let's go, Dave. 22. Get that ball.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Johnson, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Come to my world. 40's Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Newton on first down. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 74 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Stafford now to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. A crazy sequence here, a huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ready? Ready? Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Newton to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run.